Well, well, well. It's been a long time. How have you been? If you guys get that reference, you get extra points in the stream. Anyways, what is going on, everyone? Well, like I just said, it has been quite a long time since the last time I streamed. Honestly, I lost track at this point. Before I get into the stream, I just want to say to anyone who is watching this that the reason why it's been so long since I last streamed is because my life has been kind of crazy. I just moved into a new apartment like a month ago. Can't believe it's been that long, to be honest with you. But yeah, this is my first stream in the new apartment. And part of the reason why I didn't stream is because when I first moved in, the internet was kind of iffy. I wasn't really sure if I was going to even be able to stream again. But we're going to see how things go. Looks like things will be alright. Another reason is technical issues. In case you guys notice, my mic right now, the quality is not as good as usual, and that is because I had to turn on noise suppression, because for whatever reason, my mic is receiving a lot of static and buzzing, and I really don't know what it's coming from. It seems to be some kind of interference, but I really don't know what is causing it. So for the time being, I'm going to turn on noise suppression, because even though the buzzing sucks, I still want to stream. I want you guys to, you know, hopefully enjoy yourself without hearing all those terrible sound effects in the background. So we're gonna press onward and hope that things go well. But please let me know if any issues crop up. And the other reason is simply just because honestly, life has just been kind of stressful, and it's been hard. It's been hard to find the time and the energy and the will to stream, even though I like doing it. So all I ask is to forgive me for not streaming for so long. And hopefully you guys will enjoy tonight's stream. So welcome to the stream, and let us get into some Quake Champions. Let us do this. Yes. Let's start first. Well, first of all, let me get the audio going. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Get some of that Andrew Hirschfeld action. There we go. All right, we're gonna start off with a bot match just to warm up. Plus, I get some bonus XP for doing that, so why not? The bots in this game are actually pretty tough, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it's just me being terrible at the game or what, but man, the bots kick my ass in this game. But yeah, hopefully things will go well in this stream. I'm really hoping. It's been such a long time since I've streamed. Gotta kind of get used to it again. Again, anyone watching, let me know if any issues crop up, either on the video side or the audio side, because things have changed. I've actually increased the bitrate of the streams. I used to stream at 3,500. Now I'm streaming at 4,000. Not really a huge jump, but hopefully it'll make things look at least a little bit better. I don't know. You guys be the judge. So I'm also using a different downscale filter and stuff in OBS. So I don't know if that's going to make things better. Supposedly it'll make things look a little bit sharper. So hopefully that'll increase the image quality. Because I've been doing a ton of research on how to improve the image quality in Quake, or just, well, for any game I stream really. And I've been reading up on X264 encoders and NVENC encoders and blah 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 blah. And I've decided to stick to what I've been using, which is X264 Fast, and that seems to be the best option, at least for this game. I'm going to actually look into getting regular OBS, because for a while I've been using Streamlabs OBS, but I've been reading that regular OBS has some features that Streamlabs doesn't have, and I kind of want them. So I'm going to look into that. One of the features that OBS seems to have, which I want to mess with, is profiles, which basically means that for certain games I can have certain profiles. So like if I'm playing Quake, I can select profile 1 and it'll import all these settings, like X264 or whatever. But if I'm streaming a game that maybe doesn't like X264 because the game loses frame rate or whatever, then I can just use a different profile that has an NVENC encoder setting, and I can just switch the profiles without having to actually manually change everything every time. So I kind of want to try that, among other features. Another thing that's happened is I have a new graphics card. I used to have a GTX 1050 Ti, but we have now upgraded to a GTX 970. It's an EVGA superclock model, and I got this graphics card thanks to my good friend, Mr. Watermelon Bonsai. I don't know if he's in the chat, I don't know if he's watching right now, but regardless, I just want to say on stream officially that he's an awesome dude, and he was gracious enough to send me a 970, and in return I shall let him, I shall bestow upon him my old 1050, so he can hopefully get an emulation box up and running. So yeah, let us do this. Oh good, and clutch, that's what I want to see. I don't know if you guys can see that. I actually have some analytics or like, GPU monitoring whatever up in the corner. I'm just gonna put that up there just right now, just to kind of see how things are going. I did some testing. Everything seemed pretty good, although I will admit the frame rate right now is lower than it was during my testing. So I just want to kind of see if anything changes. Nah. It feels kind of good right now. We'll see. I might switch to NVENC at a later point, but we're going to stick with the settings I had before and see if it works out alright. Hey, there you are, Mr. Watermelon. I was just talking about you. Yeah, everyone give Mr. Watermelon a, show him some love, because this GTX 970 may not be a massive improvement, but it is an improvement nonetheless, and I'm thankful. Because, when I'm not streaming Quake, I can get this game to run flawlessly at 150 frames, so that was not possible before. And there are some games like Deus Ex Mankind Divided that I can run pretty much now above 70 frames, or I would be lucky to hit 60, so it's a nice little improvement that should hopefully hold me over until I can eventually get, the next generation RTX cards or something in like a year or two. Or maybe I'll get an RTX 2060, that was my plan originally. But for now, this will do just nicely. Really, I just wanted a graphics card that could run Doom Eternal at a decent setting, and I think this card will be able to do it. I'll probably have to go from Ultra to High, because Doom 2016 I can run on Ultra no problem, but I think with Doom Eternal I might have to go down to High, because that game I know has much improved texture detail based on the stuff we've seen at QuakeCon and stuff. So, as long as I can play that game... Oh, you piece of crap. Still kind of boggles my mind that a 970 performs better than a 1050 Ti. Yeah, well, here's the thing. When I first started building computers, Watermelon, I thought, oh, a 1050 Ti, that's got to be better than 900 cards, right? Because the number's bigger. Yeah, well, I was a dumb PC newbie, and I didn't understand how things work. Just because the number's higher doesn't mean the card's better. The way it works, if you don't know, is like the first few numbers is like its series. So the 900 is a series, and you have 950, 960, 970, 980, so on. Then they came out with the 10 series, and they had 1050, 1060, whatever. The last few numbers is the actual card type itself. So a 1050 Ti, in terms of performance, is probably around like a 960, I think, is what I read. Whereas a 970 is equivalent to like a 1060, 3 gig model. So yeah, it is more powerful than a 1050 Ti. It's not as power efficient or easy to set up, but it is more powerful, and it will do just nicely. I really do want to get an RTX card eventually, not because I care about ray tracing. I mean, I do, but not that much. So I'm going to spend a ton of money on like a 2080. But at the very least, I want to get a 2060 or whatever the next gen version of that's going to be, because the NVENC encoder for streaming on those cards I heard is really dang good. I really want to try that out. I also really want to try the ray tracing mods that have been coming out for like Quake 2 and stuff, and some other games that I know will probably get them eventually. And it'll just be, more powerful than what I have right now. So at some point in the future, if I see an RTX 2060 or a better card on a sale when the time feels right, I'll probably get that. But I think the 970 will do me just nicely for pretty much almost a whole year, honestly. So thanks once again. Thanks again, Mr. Watermelon. Also, I'm not really doing my best right now because I'm kind of talking, so forgive the terrible gameplay. Also, I was lurking and listening earlier, and I agree. I prefer OBS to Slab, and recommend switching over. Yeah, I do want to switch over. I'm just kind of worried that it's going to give me a headache because I don't think the settings will transfer perfectly, if at all. I really don't feel like changing everything again. But whenever I get the chance, I will do so. I will switch over to that. Speaking of which, let me change something real quick. Change some quick. Let's do this. Let's do. Hold on a second. There we go. One new change that has happened since last time I streamed is I now have transitions. So check this out. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm really fancy. I kind of feel dumb for not knowing that was actually featured in Streamlabs that's been here the whole time. Because for a while I was like, man, what can I have transitions like the cool people do? Turns out they were there the whole time. God damn it. Yeah, whoa indeed. We got fancy transitions up here. I don't even know if that's the one I'm going to keep, because there are like a ton of transitions and there's more advanced stuff I know I can do. But for now, that's what we're going to be using. Jesus Christ, okay.
You scum.
Yeah, frame rate isn't quite what I'd like it to be streaming Quake Champions, so this might be a game where I use NVENC encoding. But NVENC encoding will look a little bit worse, so it's really down to what you guys think. I put up a poll on Twitter asking people what they would rather, like, when they watch Twitch, what do they prefer? 720p 30 with a better image, or 720p 60 with worse image? And it seems like most people prefer 60 frames. Because I was thinking of switching over to 30 frames just so the image would be better, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to stick to 60, because for games like Quake and Dust, which I stream a lot, having 60 frames really helps the viewer, I think. Like, I can't stand watching a 30 frames, like 30 FPS video for games like this. This doesn't look right. Hopefully that 4000 bit rate will at least help a little bit. God, I'm terrible right now. As far as CPU utilization, it looks like we're kind of all over the place, but it doesn't look like we're maxing out, so I think this is doing alright. So I'm excited about. I've been getting a little nerdy over the new Ryzen chips that are coming out. We don't really know much about them. They're coming out soon. I'm really excited to see what they're all about, because it's something I'm considering upgrading to. So my Ryzen 7 1700, don't get me wrong, it's a great chip, but the clocks aren't quite what I'd like them to be at, and I can't really overclock it for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if I just got a really terrible like chip or what, but
We're getting murdered out here.
but I think like at most, like I'm hitting 3.2 gigahertz, and that's like as high as it'll go. And that's on auto. This is on auto right now. If I try manually overclocking, it just won't work. So hopefully with the new chips, they'll have higher base clocks, and I can be able to upgrade and have some decent gaming performance and streaming power. 'Cause that's the other thing. The gaming performance, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's great on Ryzen, but it could be better. I know the Zen Plus series, the 2000 series of chips, had better single core performance, so I want to try to boost the frame rates out of, I want to get the most out of my hardware before I start going crazy with like new GPUs and stuff, so I want to see if I can get a better chip. That'll maybe help. Wow, they actually got me. Did you end up overclocking the 970? Yes, a little bit. I haven't messed with it anymore, but yeah, I added like 100. I added like a plus 100 to the core clock, and I added plus 300 to the memory clock, I believe. And that's as high as I'm willing to go for now, but I know I can probably push it a little bit higher. And that's with the fans on like auto, which means that when I'm idle on the desktop, the fans won't even spin, which is great because it's really quiet and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna mess with fan profiles and stuff later. Hopefully, squeeze some extra oomph out of these out of this card. Overclocking this card's a little, I feel a little wary, because with the 1050 Ti, because that card runs on motherboard power, and because of the way the card's designed, you can overclock it to a certain point, and after that it won't really do anything. Oh nice, I got some platinum. I can almost get the battle pass, right? Yeah, 1000, okay. Let's do, I like Instajib. Here, what are our challenges right now? Get impressive medals. Okay, yeah, one more to do that. Okay. Challenges. But anyway, but yeah, with the 970, because it actually uses power directly from the power supply with the PCIe cables and stuff like that, you have to be a little bit careful with voltage controls and stuff like that. So I'm a little more wary with overclocking this card, but I knew for a fact, based on what I was reading online, that adding 100 to the core clock and adding like 300 to the memory is like pretty much possible in every card. So I'm gonna start with that as a base, just to give me some extra power, and then I'll slowly inch my way towards higher clocks until I hit a wall. Cannot do those. Cannot do those. I might be able to do that one. Okay, 5 killing sprees. Got all those. Fuck it, I don't care. I kind of want to do Instajib. Let's do Instajib. Oh, man. Man, it's been so long since I streamed. I don't even know what to talk about. There's so much I want to talk about with everybody. Well, I guess the first thing we can start with is freaking QuakeCon. Can we get hyped? Can we get hyped, boys? Man, my hype for QuakeCon I think is higher this year than it's ever been. Like, you don't understand. Yeah, that card barely got any use from me, so it should be good to push a bit and last you as long as you need. Yeah, man, seriously, it's a great card so far. Like, when I put it in, the first game I think I tested with it was Mankind Divided, and I was like freaking just in heaven, dude. Like, I could not hit anything higher than like 70 in Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and usually like in most cases in like major areas it would be like 45 frames, but now I'm consistently hitting like 70 or more, which is awesome. The game's so much more fun now because that game is not optimized well at all and is notorious for tanking frame rates. I think in certain areas in the game it still will tank the frame rate a little bit, but it's not going to be nearly as bad as it would have been. So I can play Quake Champions with a much higher frame rate even while streaming, so it's a really good aid to my setup right now. Because I mean, I almost bit the bullet on RTX 2060, but I was just like, man, I don't know, should I wait? And then along came a watermelon to help me out, so thank you. That new GPU feel, yeah, it's for real. This is like the first like real legit like, you know, full on, you know, dual fan GPU I've ever owned, so it's kind of exciting. But yeah, my plan, like I said, is I'll eventually upgrade to something, and then 970 will probably go to my brother since he wants a PC, unless you want it back. But don't worry, I will send that 1050 Ti to you relatively soon. I don't know if it'll be this week, but I'll keep you posted. But yeah, back to QuakeCon. So this year is gonna be nuts. Like, I'm thinking of making a video on YouTube about it because I'm just so hyped. But like, oh my goodness, like Watermelon probably already knows, but to anyone else who doesn't, this year is gonna be the first year at QuakeCon that I'm actually doing the BYOC. Which, by the way, that was a fast load time. That's the fastest load time I think I've had in this game in a while. Anyway, but this is gonna be the first year I'm doing BYOC, which means I'll be able to bring my computer to the event, and I'll be able to actually participate in that experience, which is something I've been wanting to do for so long. And like, oh, it's gonna be so amazing to actually experience that, because I've always been kind of like, see, in the past when I went to QuakeCon, I'd always be a general attendee, so I would kind of just walk around awkwardly, and I'd always just kind of walk around, look around, and that's kind of it. But like, to be a major part of like the core of QuakeCon, which is the BYOC, I'm hyped. I already got my ticket. I already got an event T-shirt, which looks really cool. Also, they're doing BYOC T-shirts this year, so that's 2 T-shirts already right there. I'm going to be getting.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Yeah, I'm like beyond hyped because they're also going to be doing some Doom Eternal stuff. I'm sure it's year of Doom this year. There's probably going to be some Doom Eternal stuff. Jeez. There might be some, I don't know, maybe some Wolfenstein stuff. I don't know. I don't know what's in store this year, man. But the fact that this is year of Doom and not just QuakeCon 2019 excites the hell out of me. Literally.
Like you for years.
Come on. I really wish I'd go to QuakeCon or anywhere really. I hope there's a Doom Eternal release date. Yeah, I think they'll announce a release date at E3. They gotta. And my prediction is it's either gonna be like late summer or like late fall, possibly winter, but I'm thinking fall, or it's gonna be early spring next year. They're probably gonna shoot for like a May release date next year at the latest, and at the earliest maybe like a September release. I'm thinking. The reason why I say September is because I feel like since so many big titles come out around October, November, I don't think Doom Eternal's. I don't think they're gonna want to launch the game at that point. I mean, I guess they could. Nothing's stopping them. But like even Doom, like Doom's popular, but it's not as popular as like, you know, a Call of Duty or something like that. So I feel like they don't want to like release it at the same time as those games and possibly, you know, not get as many sales. I don't know. These are just predictions. I don't really know what they're gonna do. Oh, come on, really? It didn't hit.
He's driving them back.
But yeah, E3 this year, it's gonna, or I'm sorry, not E3, E3 too, but QuakeCon this year is gonna be nuts. Because there's so many things they're doing this year they weren't doing before. Doing the BOC alone is gonna be exciting, because I actually have a place to, you know, go and rest and sit This will also be the first year that I probably won't have to go back home after QuakeCon. So instead of leaving every day and coming back, I can probably stay there the whole 4 days, which is going to be nuts. Because there are a lot of things they do at QuakeCon at night that I don't get to do, such as the Block Party and Master Pancake. So this will be my first year experiencing those things as well.
Because I planned it that way.
And New Blood, the good folks at New Blood have been nice enough to actually let me sit at their table. So if you guys are going to QuakeCon, you want to see me, just look for the New Blood table, and I will be there. So I'm really excited to hang out with those dudes. Hopefully meme on Dusk. Because based on what New Blood's been saying, the SDK will be out for Dusk by summer, hopefully, which means that probably around the same time as QuakeCon, we'll be able to start editing levels for Dusk. And let me tell you, playing Dusk World with custom maps on a LAN at QuakeCon, man, but that's my weekend right there. That's gonna be my entire QuakeCon weekend right there. There are gonna be so many opportunities once the SDK launches. Like imagine this map, you know, not exactly like this, obviously, but like the, you know, what's it called, Quake 3? Campgrounds. Imagine campgrounds in Dusk. Oh man, I need it in my life. What else exciting is happening? Oh yeah, I'm seeing Avengers Endgame on Saturday. I need to see it as soon as possible because the last thing I need is spoilers for this movie. Seriously, if anyone spoils Endgame for me, I will I'll ban you for life. I will never speak to you again. I'm hoping October, but we'll see. Yeah, October, September. I can see that happening for Eternal. We shall see. What do you think of Rage 2, Watermelon? Because I was kind of iffy on Rage 2, and I still am, but I'm more convinced now than I was before. Really, the thing that's going to make or break Rage 2 for me is the open world. Is the open world fun to look at? Is it fun to explore? And are there fun things to do? If not, then it really doesn't matter how good the gunplay is. Because I mean, Rage 1 I never really even played that much. I didn't even beat it. So we'll see how Rage 2 pans out. I'm not going to get Rage 2 on launch. I'm going to wait until it inevitably goes on sale, which will probably happen like a day after release, honestly, the way things go these days. But yeah, if the reviews are pretty dang good for it, and it goes on a decent sale, I will pick it up. Wolfenstein Youngblood, I have no interest in whatsoever, because if it's anything with Wolfenstein 2, then just count me out. Oh geez, look at that ping. Dude, that's terrible. Ugh. Wow, I didn't realize my ping was so high. Is that going to be a problem with me streaming in this apartment? Is my ping going to be terrible? That's the last thing I need right now. I'll probably get Rage 2 sometime in the future when it's on sale. Yeah, same here. Doom Eternal is the only game from like Bethesda I need right now that I care about. I'm a little excited for Elder Scrolls 6, but that's such a long ways off. I barely even played Skyrim. Like, I've played Skyrim a lot, but like, when I say a lot, I mean, okay, compared to most people, it's not a lot. But the thing is, I never got far in the game because I would constantly reset my character. What I would do is I would play, get stuck, not play for a year, then come back a year later, forget what I was doing, restart. I would do that like 3 times. So, I never got very far in Skyrim.
Don't worry about it. You are never going to win.
Excellent.
I didn't realize I actually have a pretty decent amount of kills right now. I don't really feel like I'm trying that much. I'm just kind of casually playing tonight. Hopefully my ping isn't always going to be like that. I hope that was just a weird spike. Because it's going to suck if I can't stream online games. Tonight's really kind of a test, just to see how things go. It's been so long and things are so different. I want to see if streaming is possible anymore for me at this stage.
I've been fighting trash like you for years.
What other games are coming out? Oh, hey, Watermelon. I think I told you about it before, but if you don't remember, look up the game Shakedown Hawaii, because that game's coming out in like a week or 2. And I've been waiting for that game for so freaking long. So that's a game I'm definitely going to get soon. Probably not on launch, but at some point. Though to be honest with you, I don't even know if I should get it, because I barely, I haven't gotten that far in Retro City Rampage, despite owning it for a few years, so I should probably finish that game first. But to be honest with you, this might be controversial. I'm not a huge fan of the 8-bit aesthetic, so Retro City Rampage isn't that appealing to look at, me personally. Whereas Shakedown Hawaii is like a 16-bit era type of game, so it's far nicer to look at. So it's nice to finally have a release date for that game. What else has been going on in the world of GrizzlyRed? Let's see. Oh wow, is it coming out soon? Yep, soon TM. May 7th, I believe, is the release date. You can pre-order the PS Vita physical copy right now, I believe. It's going to be on PC, PS4. Actually, no, is it coming to PS4? No, I know it's coming to PS4. It's coming out soon. I don't remember. Oh, I know it is. Okay, I'm dumb. It's coming out on PC, PS4, Switch, and Vita, I think, on May 7th. And then later on, they're going to have a 3DS release, I believe.
I didn't start this, but you can be sure I'll end it. Face it.
Oh, how did they know I was there? What? Bullshite. Honestly, didn't play much of Retro City Rampage due to the zoomed out gameplay. Reminded me too much of an old school GTA, which I never liked. Yeah, it's Retro City Rampage. It's fun, but like I don't know. It's the kind of game I can only play for like 10 minutes and then I'm done. You know. And the game's kind of challenging, so I got frustrated a lot. Wow, second place. And I didn't even do that great. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, one game I've been getting into lately, which, funny enough, it seems like everybody's getting back into it, is Minecraft. Because the 10-year anniversary of Minecraft, believe it or not, is next month, which is absolutely nuts. I'm definitely going to do a stream if I can on the 10th anniversary, so expect that. But yeah, I hadn't played the PC version of Minecraft in so long that I forgot how good it was. Because once I got an Xbox 360... Because you have to understand, I had an Xbox 360 and then it got broken, and then a year later I got one again, and then I got Minecraft on there, and ever since then I pretty much exclusively played the console versions. Yeah, 10 years, isn't that crazy? But yeah, I pretty much exclusively played the console versions after that, and did I get something? Did I get a prize? Oh, I guess they just gave me shards. I saw something come up about Twitch. I don't know what it said though. But what was I saying? Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. I have to think here. But yeah, Minecraft. So I played the PS4 version, Xbox version for so long that I was like, you know what? I don't have a copy of the Java edition, but my dad barely uses his account. I'm gonna log into his account and give it a shot again. And man, like, once I downloaded Optifine and got a good shader pack and a good resource pack and everything like that, dude, I've been having a blast. I have a server. My own server that I run, some of my friends, and it's been such a blast. And I kind of want to stream it. We'll see if I can actually keep the server up and stream at the same time. I'm worried it'll cause some issues, but I'll attempt it sometime soon. But yeah, Minecraft has been good. It's been fun to play it again. And I don't know if you've seen the ray tracing mod for that game, but holy crap, it is amazing. Like, it is so cool looking. It barely runs. You have to like lower your resolution and stuff. But good lord, is it pretty. So a lot of exciting stuff has been happening in the Minecraft space lately. I remember playing it when it was still in beta or alpha or whatever. Yeah, man, like, my first experience with Minecraft was like late 2011, or I think it was actually early 2012. 2012 was like the peak when it came to, Minecraft for me. That was when I first discovered it. It's when me and my old friend Josh had a server together. Oh man, it was so much fun. Back in the early days when I didn't know what I was doing. It sucks, because I had some cool worlds with my friend, and I don't know where the worlds are. I think they got deleted somehow, so unfortunately I think those are lost to time. But what's great about the Java version of Minecraft is that you can go to any version you want, so if you don't like the newer releases, you can just revert back, which I think is amazing. Not just for, you know, people to just go back and play it, but I think it's great for legacy support, for mods and stuff, which I think is the main reason they do it. So I gotta applaud Mojang, Microsoft, on that, for keeping those features there. Yeah, Minecraft and Quake Champions and Mankind Divided when it comes to single player. Those have pretty much been my focus lately with gaming. Although I do need to start playing more of the game Crossing Souls, which I have on PS4. That's been a pretty fun experience so far. Watermelon knows what game I'm talking about. It's like a top-down sort of game. It's like a top-down RPG, and you play as like 4 kids. You can switch between your different abilities. And the soundtrack's done by Time Cop 1983, which, I mean, that already entices you, doesn't it? But it's pretty good so far. I haven't gotten that far in it, but what I have played is pretty nice. It's just hard to play it because most of my time is spent on the PC. I barely touch my PS4 anymore unless it's for Netflix. So console gaming is pretty much dead to me at this point. I just every time I try to play a game on PS4, I get upset because of how there's so many restrictions and issues I run into. I hate it. Which yeah, PS5 that got announced, didn't it? I'm not excited for the PS5 from the perspective of a buyer, but I'm excited from a technical perspective because I'm excited to see how powerful it's going to be, what people will have access to. And even if you're not a console gamer, updates to consoles pretty much always improve the life of a PC gamer as well. Because think about it, the lowest common denominator, the majority of people, the casual gamer usually plays on a console. That's the majority of gamers are on consoles. So if, let's say a console has ray tracing support, that means more developers are going to be enticed to actually implement ray tracing because they know their install base is a lot larger, which means PC players will also get ray tracing more often. So it's just a win-win. It's a win-win scenario, really. So I'm excited to see what Microsoft and Sony are going to do. But I don't plan on buying any more consoles unless the exclusives are just baller, you know. Like, unless the sequel to the Marvel Spider-Man is just insanely good or something like that, I don't see myself buying a PS4 or an Xbox. I mean, heck, getting an Xbox is pretty much pointless now. All their games are on PC. I mean, heck, they're releasing all the Halo games on PC soon, and that is actually kind of exciting for me because I'm not a huge Halo fan, but I do like Halo 1's multiplayer. It's kind of a fun, casual, like, game to screw around in. So I'm hoping to buy that and play with my friends. I think that'll be fun.
Tied.
You don't know what honorable means.
Teams are tied. We've lost. Stop watch. Teams are tied.
Like you for years.
Lead taken.
Oh yeah, and how about that Star Wars Episode 9 trailer? That also happened. And The Last Jedi was so god-freaking awful that, like, I'm not excited for Episode 9. I'm just extremely curious how they're gonna pull it off. Like, you're telling me that in 2.5 hours or less, you're gonna make a movie that not only has to conclude the entire saga, but also has to fix the mistakes of The Last Jedi and in some small ways The Force Awakens? Fuck out of here. You know, like, how are they gonna pull it off? I mean, having the Emperor back in some way, I don't know how that's going to play out. But I'll admit that's interesting. I'm interested. But I kind of, in a way, I'm kind of upset that he's back. Because if he really is back, like he's actually alive, then that kind of defeats the whole arc of Darth Vader's character. You know, him throwing the Emperor down the shaft was like his, that was like him turning good again, you know? That was like his big, you know, character moment. So I feel like they're gonna ruin it if he's really alive, you know. But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, I finally watched Solo: Star Wars Story, and my thoughts on that are, I don't know. It's not awful. Like, I wasn't offended like I was with Last Jedi, but God, is it boring. Like, I do not recommend that movie. I really don't. It has some decent ideas and some decent moments, but overall, it is a extremely boring movie. It is tiring to sit through. I almost didn't finish it. I watched half of it and then I stopped and I didn't pick it up again until like 2 weeks later. And I kind of forced myself to finish it. I'll admit the second half, or really the last quarter of the movie, is a lot better than the first half. But it's just so boring. And it's like, I don't want to see how Han Solo did the Kessel Run, because, spoiler alert, it's not nearly as cool as you would think of in your head. It just isn't. But I don't even consider that movie canon. I consider Last Jedi canon. This whole sequel trilogy I don't consider canon at this point. The only movie to come out since Disney bought the rights that I really just like adored was The Force Awakens when it first came out. Now I still enjoy it, but it's kind of hard to enjoy it now because The Last Jedi came out and it sucked and it kind of ruined some of the things that were set up in that movie and it has some problems. But I still enjoy it. But Rogue One, I know a lot of people hate that movie, but I still find that really enjoyable. It feels a lot like classic Star Wars. It has some amazing scenes and set pieces. And Yeah, the characters aren't the best, but who cares? You know, like they're in one movie. It doesn't matter. Anyway, that's my Star Wars chat for the night. My frame rate's starting to actually tank right now. Funny, when I did my testing, I was in a server, like in a custom game by myself, and I guess when you have other players walking around, it can tank your frame rate. So from now on, when I start testing games for streams, I'm going to start actually going into real matches and testing them. Because I'm getting like 90 frames right now. Which is not optimal. I mean, it's playable, it's great, it's good, it's a lot better than what I'd be getting before. But
Don't worry about it.
still.
We're never going to win.
The thing with NVENC encoding though is it just doesn't look as good sometimes. I don't know, I might do a stream with NVENC, you guys can be the judges whether or not it looks good or not. For certain games I'm definitely gonna have to use it just to help the frame rate. Like I think this might be one of those games where I use NVENC, and for other games like Dusk I'll use the X264 since it will make the game look a lot better. Because Dusk is not a stream friendly game because of the fact that it has pixelated graphics and it really compresses the image. So I'm trying to find ways to really improve the quality of my Dusk streams. Because they don't look very good, I'll be honest. They never have.
Ghost, you scoff all day long.
Come on! Yeah, this is not my day, but whatever, I don't care. I'm not trying to be a tryhard tonight, I'm just kind of chilling, chatting.
Incoming protection.
It's just been so long since I have streamed, so it's just kind of nice to get back into it. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Watermelon, before you ask, yes, I have been considering jumping back into Blood. Even though Spook Month ended, I'm considering streaming some more Blood. However, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to wait until the release of the official release of the Night Dive one that's coming out. Like the official port and everything. I think I'm gonna wait for that to come out, and then I'll get a hold of that, and then I'll stream it. And I might just do a whole stream of it again. I might just restart the game and stream from the beginning. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I think it's gonna come out pretty soon, so hopefully I'll get a hold of that game, and I will be able to get back into Blood. Because I heavily enjoyed Blood. I did, even though I got lost a lot, I feel like an idiot. I really enjoyed it. So expect that soon. When I say soon, I mean like in a few months, by the way. Because I don't know when that's going to come out, but I think it's around the summertime. There are rumors this was to come out this next month, I think. May, right?
The shadows hide me.
From the shadows.
Fight.
Oh, wow. Point blank.
Clearly, I should have trained more.
One minute warning.
Nice. And I got the armor. Sick.
Incoming quad.
Never give your enemies an inch. They'll see it as a sign of weakness.
Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad.
You only fuel our revenge.
Your team has the quad. You win.
Nice. Oop. I think it's an automatic host, but I'm getting notifications that Wine Toilet, Neko Spectre, and Monkey Spank are all hosting me. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah, man. Honestly, you know what I want to do? I just want to talk about QuakeCon all freaking night because I'm just so excited. My God. I just feel like this is the first year I'm really gonna get the full QuakeCon experience. I've always felt like I was only getting a small portion of the experience, but now I feel like I'm going all the way, baby. Give me 1 second. I mean, there's so many cool things that they're doing with QuakeCon, like the cool shirts and like that. Like, this is the first year that in a while where they've actually had a decent looking T-shirt. Here, I'm gonna pull it up in a second. Let's pull this bad boy up. One second, guys. All right. Let me. Whoopsie, forgot the hotkey that I set up. I had to change. That's this thing about OBS. I had to change all my hotkeys, and I forgot what they are. Okay, is it that one? Okay, I think it's that one. But yeah, look at this thing. Look how cool it looks. Look at that. And the back of it says Year of Doom on it. Like, oh man, I'm gonna wear this proudly. That's for sure. Alrighty. Let us get back into the action. Let's see. Should we even bother to capture the flag? I don't know. I'm kind of surprised I've been able to stream at 4,000 bitrate without any drop frames. That's pretty exciting. I might actually consider dropping my CPU preset from fast to faster because a lot of people are saying that after faster it's kind of just diminishing returns anyway. So if it'll improve performance in my games, I'm gonna probably switch over. Yeah, the only thing about QuakeCon that doesn't quite excite me is that I'm not looking forward to actually hauling my PC over there because I'm probably gonna have to buy one of those like flatbed dollies and put my computer on that. That's an expense I don't really need, but whatever. Plus the PC itself is just heavy and a pain, and I'm gonna have to carry the monitor, and I don't even know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. But once it's actually there and set up, boy, let me tell you, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Vote now.
It's crazy to think that I used to go to QuakeCon only one day. Ugh. I used to go to QuakeCon one day and then leave and then not come back. I think 2017 was the first year I'd gone more than once, where I went one day, skipped the day after, and then went again. And last year, 2018, was the first year I'd gone 3 days. But this year would be the first year I get to go all 4 days of the event, because the first day is exclusive for BYOC members, where there's nothing else going on except BYOC for the most part. And since now I'm actually going to be in the BYOC, I will be able to experience that. So I'm getting ready to not sleep. Which, who am I kidding? I don't sleep anyway, but I'm excited to not sleep and game all weekend long. Heck, I kind of want to stream from QuakeCon. That'd be kind of fun. I'd have to get a webcam though, because I currently don't have a webcam anymore. The one I was using before was my dad's old one, which is why I haven't been using a face cam lately. You guys have noticed? It's funny, as more people join the server, my frame rate goes lower and lower. So right now it's pretty smooth, but I think it's going to change.
Driving them back.
Hey! Yeah, frame rate's dropping already. Nice. Ah! That's why you guys the story about how when I was at QuakeCon, I was at a panel. Or no, actually, I wasn't at a panel. I'm sorry. There's a YouTuber named Frothy Omen, and he told a story about how he was at QuakeCon. And he was at a panel and there was someone in the audience who had their phone ringer on, and their ringtone was last words going, "Ah!" What a freaking legend.
Fighting trash like you for years.
Man, a culture I see.
Prepare your team.
He can't kill me. Oh, he left.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Doki. Some armor.
Teams are tied.
I'll take that,
Got
thanks.
one now.
Lead taken.
You're all washed up.
Ah! Everyone's after me. I'm out of here. Bye.
Teams are tied. Lead lost.
Oh, one thing I also forgot to mention, since I'm in a new apartment, I have a proper gaming setup now. I posted pictures on Twitter. I can post some again if you guys want, but yeah, I got a proper table now. I took a trip to IKEA, which was kind of fun. It's kind of far from where I live, so it's pretty much a road trip going there.
Teams are tied.
And I got a proper desk now. I have plenty of space to put my computer up on the desk, show it
All
off.
day long.
I have plenty of space for my mouse mat now. Put my cup on the table and drink some water. Much better than my crappy, small, constricted setup I had before. God, I can't believe I used to game like that. Good lord. Really, the only thing left for me to do is get a proper gaming chair. Because the chair I'm using now is an old office chair that has like no back support or cushion at all. So I'm hoping to get a decent gaming chair. They're really expensive though, that's the issue.
Teams are tied.
Like DX Racers, those are so expensive, but based on what I'm reading, it's just because of the fact that they're built so well and they won't break on you. So I'm considering getting a chair at least similar to that. But I want to get one of the wider ones that lets you like sit crisscross in it. That's a little more comfy. So my plan is hopefully by the end of this year having a proper table, or a proper not table, chair.
Lead taken.
Oh jeez, what? I got like stuck for a second.
Lead lost. Teams are tied. Lead lost.
I know why I'm winning. Because I planned it that way.
Teams are tied.
Oh wow, he died in one hit. I did not expect that.
Lead taken. Teams are tied. Lead lost.
Aw, you stole my hourglasses, buddy.
Teams are tied.
You can be sure I'll end it.
Lead lost.
Oh no. Oh, he's coming after me. He's coming after me! God damn it.
Time. Teams are tied. Lead lost. Incoming protection. Protection spawned. Your team has the protection.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I was
Need
ready.
to pick it up.
You see that? God. Have the shotgun ready and everything. Okay, would you stop? Try and get a weapon here.
He's driving them back.
Teams are tied. Lead lost.
God, I hate when I double jump by accident.
Tied.
All day long.
Jeez, okay. That killed me fast.
You only
Teams are tied. Lead lost.
I hate that so much.
I know why I'm winning. Because I planned it that way.
Ah! Get away from me! Look, at least there's a mega health up here. That's good.
Five-minute warning.
Keep up.
There's no way I can survive this.
Incoming quad.
God, I hate how you can heal like that. Got it.
Quad spawned. Your team has the quad.
Ah! Bye. I'm trying to play serious now. Ah!
You can be sure I'll end it. Look to the shadows. That's
Oh.
where I'll be.
Ping's going crazy.
Master.
Oh, you piece of... I'm out of here. Bye. See you later. Ooh, nice!
Denied.
Line that one up.
Killing spree. Incoming protection.
I was really hoping that would hit.
Protection spawned. Enemy has the protection.
Dang, I was really hoping I can get him.
The battle could be going better.
Oh, that's another thing that I did recently. I rewatched Stranger Things Season 2 for the first time since it first came out. Funny thing is, when Stranger Things Season 2 came out, I hated it. When I first watched it, I was like, this is disappointing, I don't like it. Watched it again, and I still have some problems with it, but overall, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm actually excited for the third season now, whereas I was not before. So that's kind of nice. It's a damn good show. The first season is especially good. I'm considering picking up the VHS style Blu-ray set they have for season 2 because I already own the one for season 1. But they have it on sale for like $10 at Target since I assume it's not selling. So I'm thinking of getting that. It's pretty cool packaging. But gotta save up money for the Dust Collector's Edition. Don't forget. I never forget.
If you're looking for a fight, you got one now.
Incoming quad.
Ah. Who's winning right now?
Many can get the
Oh,
drop
the enemy
on
team.
me.
Yeah, my team's not doing so well.
Quad spawn.
Not at all.
Enemy has the quad. Tank. Stopwatch.
surprised he actually stayed in the corner like that. Oh no! Or I knew I was gonna be final kill. God damn it. No worries, man. I'm glad you tuned in at all, man. This is my first stream in a while, so I kind of just wanted to test things out. So glad to have you, man. Have a good watermelon nap. I shall see you later. Bye bye. But I think I'm gonna end the stream soon anyway, so I'm not sure yet. See, murder 37, 39 to get a stupid reliquary where I never get any items. Okie dokie. Let's see here. I'm trying to decide if I should do another match or not. What should I do? How long have I been streaming for? It's already been an hour. I don't know if I should keep streaming or not. It's like 10 o'clock where I'm at. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna end it. I'm sorry. I kind of want to keep playing. I might play something else of my own, but I'll probably get to bed soon anyway. And this was kind of just a test. I've already been streaming for an hour, and I don't want to get frustrated with Quake Champions, get killed by people. So I think I'm gonna end it short here. But hopefully, I'll do more streams in the future because the mic issues I'm having have been driving me crazy. But hopefully, with the noise suppression, things sound at least somewhat okay. So you guys let me know in the comments on YouTube or Twitch how things look and sound, and if you guys have any suggestions. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. Just quit out of Quake Champs. Alrighty. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a good night. It's been pretty awesome being able to get back into streaming. It's been a long time, and I hope to do it again sometime. I don't really have an ETA, so when I'll stream again, because I'm terrible when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'll always say I'm going to stream, then I don't, so I don't really want to give estimates. However, I'm hoping that the next game I stream will be a single-player game. Something like maybe Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I might just stream that from where I currently am in the game, or maybe I'll stream Minecraft, or I'll probably stream maybe Visage, or not Visage, Visage, I don't know why I keep pronouncing it that way. Or maybe Lost in Vivo, or one of those horror games. That might be kind of fun. But either way, I hope to see you guys sometime the next week. And let me know how things are, and I shall see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.